position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome everyone to Hard Rock Stadium, home of the Miami Hurricanes. As we'll see, the number 3 team in the country, the Indiana Hoosiers, taking on the 13th ranked team in the land, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Hoosiers will put total leather to crank us up. He'll bring it out. It's Marriott. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision. Bringing it out of the end zone was not a good one.
Got it. 42 Spider. 42 Spider.
Looking to throw, it's back. Makes the grab. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. Timeout called by the defense is their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. They'll start this one from the 29 on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. He makes the catch, but the official's right on top of it, signaling out of bounds.
Sometimes it takes quarterback.
And wait just a second, the official's going to take a second look at this one. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. They went up top to pick up the last first down. Let's see what they have here.
Under. Cricket.
Leaves it with the back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Fires to the right. Zips it out to his man. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
Well, it's a nice job snagging that pass. Miami has a tradition of Heisman Trophy quarterbacks. I get that, but guess what? If you're going to win Heisman Trophies, you're probably throwing to very talented wide receivers. Let's not forget about all the great receivers the Hurricanes have had as well. And they've got a special group this year. This guy right here is one of those dudes. He can beat you one-on-one with his speed, and he has really, really good hands as well.
And the Canes with the 1st and 10. Now from inside the red zone. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
Back to throw, it's Beck. Under fire. Bought a little time, lets it go. Got it in the middle, it's Pringle. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top.
Those third downs are hard to execute. And when you get in the red zone, it gets even harder. But this offense did a great job. Now, forget the 3. We're leaving that behind. Now set up 1st and goal.
And they just tried to slam it in from the doorstep, but they went nowhere, and it'll be marked down at the 1. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal?
Well, that's new. If you want to give the ball to the tight end in this situation and let him run the football, I mean, goal line area, maybe. No, you know what? It's done. It was a bad play call. Don't do it again.
And this defense does it again. Back-to-back plays for nothing. It'll be 3rd down. After getting stuffed, what do they have for an answer here on 3rd and goal from the 2? Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down.
And look at the quarterback, look at the players on offense. They're over looking at the sidelines, begging to stay on the field and try and score this touchdown. They've been on the field for so many plays, for so long. When you've done all that work, you want to capitalize. And
touchdown, Hurricane! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And I like the decision to go for it. And I think a lot of people probably thinking this close to the goal line, 4th and goal, they're going to power it in. Nice job. They had this play ready. They go with the pass. Nice throw, nice catch. Huge job and huge execution on 4th down.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. Making checks. Off play action on 1st down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
Not wasting any time. You just watch the opponent go down on their first drive and score a touchdown. So right away, you're aggressive. You're throwing the football on your first play of the game, and you're getting a nice completion. Really nice job.
Dances away to buy time. Got a man. It's Hemby. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the 1st down.
And they picked up 9 on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and short. And the Hoosiers are in the hurry-up.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry-up.
Pulls it in. It's Cooper. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the 1st down.
Back up now. Here's 2nd and long. Gonna run it. It's Hemby. He rumbles ahead for 6 inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. The Hoosiers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Dropping back, it's Mendoza. Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, Indiana! Made the grab in the end zone for the score. Extra point here will tie the game.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
On the run from inside his own 5. He found some really good running room on that one and just about got loose. As it is, good return to set up the drive. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. He's taking the shot. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball landing out of bounds.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly complete. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the 1st down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. To the air, it's Beck. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. And the Hurricanes are moving quickly down the field. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the 1st quarter. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Looking to fire. Good timing on the quick out. Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32. They are on the move as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 28.
And I do not want a guy that will dance. I want square shoulders to the line of scrimmage, take the snap, secure the football, play physical, and fall forward. Nice job by that running back getting the 1st down.
The Canes come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
You simply don't see that very often. A quarterback of this guy's caliber missing a guy wide open in the end zone. He makes those throws in his sleep.
They'll run the screen. Oh, he's got some space. He gets it past the 1st down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Canes. Getting set for the point after.
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Oh, they're after him. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
So now it's second and long. He wants to change this route. Looking for a man. It's Mendoza. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And the QB leaves the pocket and he scrambles out and he goes to his right. And I love how he keeps his eyes down the field, trying to make a play, trying to throw the football, but the relentless chase. I love it. Getting to the quarterback. He throws an inaccurate pass because he gets whacked as he throws the football. Nice job chasing by the defense.
Turning on the Jets. He's at the touchdown, Hoosiers! He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. These running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy shows you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
Here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now intercepted, and the defense has set him up.
And defensive backs, you think, don't have good hands. The big fella shows it. How about that defensive back going up and getting the interception? Nice job breaking on the football. You say that's why you play defense, because you don't have hands? Yeah, I beg to differ.
He'll start this drive going to the air. Fires on the move. Got him downfield. Smashes through the tackle. Touchdown, Indiana! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, Dave.
Turning it on! At the 30. He's at the 10. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Miami!
Man, it's easy to call plays when I got guys like this who can take the ball and rip it 70-plus to the house. How about the speed? He showed you a little bit of wiggle. This dude's got it all. Nice touchdown run by the running back.
On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. These two defenses have had their heads spin scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create some. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
And that's why this QB's speed is such an asset. He can use it to his advantage, buy himself time to make a nice throw down the field.
And here comes the offense on second down. Might be changing the route. Dropping back, it's Mendoza. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. He's open on the right. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
Man, this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody get stats for me.
That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Wants to go up top on first down. Looking to buy time. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
This guy already has a touchdown. He almost had his second right there. You saw how good he is after he has the ball in his hands. Great job by the quarterback. A, finding him, B, getting it to him quickly, and then his speed and his God-given ability does the rest. He's got his offense in great field position.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wants to go up top. Pocket breaking down. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And they had so much success moving the football down the field. Now you're a little bit stuck. Negative play, back-to-back. Got to get back to some of that stuff you did on this drive that you had success with.
Lets it go to the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
Well, the defense was expecting pass on that one. 3rd and long. They dial up the perfect coverage and a great job in the back end, reading and reacting to the quarterback when the ball was in the air, coming away with a massive interception.
Back to throw. It's back. They've got the screen set up. Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. The Hurricanes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Finding open areas. Breaks the tackle. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. They're going to ride this running back. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. Working on the right. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Trying to find the end zone. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what
The Sneak scores it.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now? Going into the half, with the lead, with the momentum.
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To throw, it's Mendoza. Scrambling away. Going right and going deep. He's got it along the sideline. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. One big play, and you go from a little backed up to threatening. It's 1st and 10 from the 40. Makes the catch. At the 20, he's got space. Almost took it all the way there, but it's a huge gain, and they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Well, it's a second catch on the drive, and that's obviously a massive play for this offense, and he's starting to prove to his quarterback here that he's winning his one-on-ones, and he deserves some more looks.
They'll move the wide receiver. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense has just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Skips away from pressure. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. What will the offense dial up on 3rd and goal? Back to pass, it's Mendoza. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Hoosiers! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
Man, that is picture-perfect execution by this offense. That is how you close a half. Chewing up some time, getting in the end zone, a chance to tie this up and feel really good about yourself going into halftime.
After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. And he made the extra point without problem. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he's going to bring this one out. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Looking downfield on 1st down. Here's the pressure. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Bringing the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
This offensive line is going to have to shore up this pass pro, guys. The last play they took a sack. This one they allow a hit on the QB, which forces the incompletion. 3rd down, you're going to be throwing it right.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Complete out of the backfield. Will not get there. A 4th down stop. So that'll do it here in the first half. Stay tuned. Halftime is coming. We've got a good one going here in the 3rd quarter, all tied up as he's set to kick it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do.
He's loose. The 40. The 20. Touchdown, Indiana. They take the lead with the 6.
Love the play call offensively. They knew the defense were crowding a lot of bodies close to the line of scrimmage, and once they were able to get into the second level, all they had to do was make one guy miss and get one good angle. And with the speed that ball carrier has, man, that thing was a sure shot touchdown.
Here he comes from midway in the end zone. Slips through the line. He's on the loose. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. No guts, no glory. Caught it in the end zone. Didn't hesitate for a millisecond to take that thing back, and boy, did it pay off.
And this is why kickoff returns are so exciting. There's so much space between you and the other team flying down the field. The only time you're going to be provided that much space, and you could tell he knew what to do with that space. Kicked on the Jets by Felicia.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. They'll give it to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Man, oh man, that ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move their defensive lineman out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have it.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Scanning the field. It's Mendoza. Quickly complete. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Out of the gun, the running back has it.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Second down, they'll go to the air. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
And it's not a surprise who they're throwing the ball down the field to. I mean, he's already had a great day. They're going to feature him because he makes plays over and over again. And then trying to take another shot to him down the field. If I'm the defense, man, I'm focusing on that guy. He's made too many big plays today.
He's going to look for a man on third and short. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
And that's just what this defense needed. They needed to get a stop here in the third quarter. They've given up a lot of plays, a lot of points, a lot of yards. Needed to get a stop and try to get this ball back to their offense.
Quarterback may change this route. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Complete and looking for enough for the first down. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. And the Hoosiers want to move quickly. Wide receiver comes in motion. Touch pass on the run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Red pass, it's complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get two bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
Dropping back, it's Mendoza. Looking down the middle. And they can't complete the bullet pass on third down.
And money down is where you see defenses really understand where the sticks are, play great pass defense, know what's coming, and get off the field.
On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. On the move to the right and looking for a big one.
That's a big-time completion. Guys, I think they caught the defense napping right there. I think everybody on defense thought that they were going to maybe throw to the sticks on that one, but instead, quarterback had some other ideas. He had a matchup he loved one-on-one, vertically down the field. He took advantage of it. This guy made a great catch. Let's keep this drive going.
He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. Leaves it with the running back. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Not so fast. You think it's going to be automatic, 2nd and short. They're just going to turn around and hand it off. But how about the penetration up front defensively, shutting that play down?
Yeah, and if your defense wants to be aggressive, well, that's fine. 3rd and short, I still got 4th down as well. So don't be afraid to be aggressive on those and play action, because defense a lot of times really expects run. Then I could take some big shots in man coverage down the field.
These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. He'll keep it on the sneak. The Hoosiers headed quickly to the line. Quarterback sneak looking for just a sliver of daylight. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half.
Well, they try to go quarterback sneak, and I know to a lot of people that's a play we all take for granted, like it always works. Quarterback sneaks are designed to get just 1 inch. Somehow you've got to come up and do it. But the defense there, David, they bowed up and stopped them.
Did a great job. Listen, everybody knows what's coming. You know it's a quarterback sneak. It's still hard as heck to stop, but nice job by the defensive lineman. But get off the football. Don't allow them to go backwards. Don't push you backwards at all. And then what do you see with linebackers a lot of times? They're come flying in there, making the stop. But a nice stop by this defense, expecting the quarterback sneak.
3rd and goal is where offensive coordinators earn their keep. Might be calling a hot route. They'll try to pound their way in. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And now they regain the lead. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away.
And I think I like the call, man. You got an opportunity to take the lead in the 4th quarter. Go for the kick. He executes it perfectly. Defense, now it's your turn. We got the lead. Get a stop.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, it's back. Oh, he can't hang on. That one was nearly picked off. Instead, he'll force a 4th down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. They're throwing for it on 4th down. He's got his man, makes the grab. Well, they just drained all of the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily.
Oh, and he finds his slot receiver on that 4th down throw. And I'll tell you, this guy's not the biggest receiver in college football, but he does such a good job working the middle of the field. He's just able to get open and read coverage. Every quarterback loves having a slot receiver like that.
Man, what a great play by that cornerback. There's so much space out here in football, the way they spread you out. But to be able to break on the football when it's thrown on those quick passes like that, nice job by the cornerback.
Unloads quickly. There he goes. Touchdown, Hurricanes. They've got the lead here in the 4th.
Stage of the game in the 4th quarter, big-time players make big plays in big games. What a great job after he secured the catch in the open field, showing off the speed, taking it to the house, and with it, his team now has the lead.
He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Back to pass, it's Mendoza. A strike downfield. Makes the tackle at the 24, but from inside the 10 to across the 20 on the pickup of 15.
And now he's in the 400 club, 400. That's a pretty good day at the office when you're putting up over 400 yards. This defense hadn't had a lot of answers.
Quarterback strolling away from Heath. Rolling, throwing, looking right. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
This offense isn't calling the dogs off in this game. We're here late. They're still taking shots. And a big reason why is how good this quarterback has been all game long. 4 touchdown passes. He's reading the defense. He's playing in rhythm. He's throwing on time. He's been accurate. And late in the game, they're still letting him take shots.
Back to pass on second down. This time it's complete. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
Yeah, and Palmer, I don't know what his grade's going to be, but hitting over 400 yards on the day, I think coaches are going to be pretty impressed with the day this young man had.
No doubt. I think for defensive coordinators moving forward now, you're going to be charged with having to find answers to try to slow this guy down. Today, we've seen this defense try blitzing, zone coverage, man coverage. They've mixed up personnel. None of it has worked. This guy has carved them apart.
From the gun, the running back has it. Breaks into the open. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. Touchdown, Hoosiers! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
This is an offense that has so much confidence. They believe they're able to win the game when it matters the most. They've got the playmakers to do it. You saw it on that last touchdown. Now taking the lead with less than 2 minutes to go.
So the kick goes out of bounds, and the ball will be placed at the 40 to start this drive. Looking for a man. It's Beck. Moving out of the pocket. He'll throw it. Makes the grab. It's Daniels. Getting closer and closer to midfield. Out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 47.
Well, bad news, he didn't get the first down there. The good news, though, he got out of bounds, stopped the clock. They still have 1 timeout. So there's a lot of time still in this 2-minute situation to march down the field and get a score.
And the Canes can really attack on this second and short.
Black 24. Black 24. Easy.
Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. At the 40, there he goes. It's a seam wide open. Setting sail, and they stop him at the 6-yard line.
That's why I like running the football at this juncture of the game. A field goal ties it. You can't go backwards, and by running the ball, you're minimizing the chances for a negative play. So just trust this offensive line. Trust your running backs to get downhill, make people miss, and get you closer to the goal line.
They'll dial up the run on first and goal. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page.
You see all this movement in football now, all the stemming, the defensive line, they're sliding right before the snap, creating confusion for the offensive line. Then they're moving back and stunting. Really good job by the defense. Continue to move, continue to stunt, continue to get in the backfield and make the...
Beck's going for the goal line. He steps out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they'll try to finish him with a score from there. A huge chance for points here on third and goal, and if they can get it in, we might have ourselves a finish. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into fourth down. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. And this field goal attempt might be their chance to save themselves. It is good! Final minute of play, all locked up. Are we headed to overtime?
Man, that's a big kick. That's a big moment, a lot of pressure. He delivers, ties this football game up late in the fourth quarter.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. And fires complete.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage. But you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for him.
He might want another play. Back to throw, it's Mendoza. Here's a heat. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be third down.
And this is a tough spot now to be in for this offense because it's third and long. The defense knows you have to pass the football, so they're going to be playing conservative. So what's your play you can dial up? Maybe get half of this back. Like, I know the clock is ticking, but I got to make sure that I maybe cut this down and make it a more manageable fourth down if I don't complete this third and long.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Grabbed over the middle. It's Williams. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first down. They'll try to get it off quickly. To the air on first down. Looking to the big tight end. Complete to the right. A big play. Gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44.
And they've trusted him to throw the football all game. I expect nothing to change whatsoever. They're going to put it on his back, or his arm, I guess you could say, and let him throw this team to victory. It's a close game, tight game. I'm rolling with my best player.
Wants to throw on first down. He fires one deep down the right side. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8. Now the chance to pay off that big play from just outside the 5. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking downfield, it's Mendoza. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Indiana! And they've moved out front here in the fourth.
That is just how the coach wants to draw it up. Take up all the clock, score the go-ahead touchdown. This one is all but over.
No backs with the quarterback as they line up for the 2. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Now he's going to break the pocket. And the throw and catch was good, but you got to do it in the field of play, and he couldn't quite keep that foot in bounds. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They get him stopped, and he was close to taking that one a long ways down at the 38. First play of the drive comes from the 38. Looking to throw on first down. Rushes on him. Oh, and they get to him. Had a chance for an all-time finish, but the defense put a stop to it, and that's the final play of the game. How much fun was that? I mean, you just dream of having